Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speaker Co-working. Today is Friday, June 27th. Cannot believe June is over. And I'm Angela Lewis, Head of Customer Success at Speaker Hub, here with Yuliana, who's on our team, Maria, who's on our team, and Haiti, who's on our team, and a bunch of people who join us every day who we love, who are lifetime members, friends of Speaker Hub, or members of Speaker Hub. And so on this call, we talk about all things speaking. And today we have a few special things happening. We want to get a lot of feedback from our customers about some new and exciting things happening with our product. But first, as always, we start with wins. So who has wins to share? Any wins?
This is Yvette. I have a win that's not directly related to Speaker Hub, but I think I'll be using some of what I learned with Speaker Hub. I'll be officially being ordained tomorrow as a chaplain. So I'm excited about that, and I'm working on providing chaplaincy and support to adaptive athletes. So, NBA and NFL. And as you know, Angela, a lot of these sports teams have chaplains, but the adaptive sports teams do not. So as an ordained chaplain, I'll be providing services to some of the Paralympic athletes, both able and disabled. So I'm excited about that ceremony tomorrow, and I'll be using a lot of what I learned at Speaker Hub to remain connected to them and supporting them. So that's something I'm pretty excited about.
Congratulations. You're going to be speaking even more life and love and hope to people. That is wonderful.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I'm
wonderful,
excited.
Yvette.
Thank you for the tools.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Who else has some wins? Any other wins? No? Okay. Okay. Well, today we have Juliana in Haiti and Maria. A couple of days ago, Ron talked about the Score app and talked about how we simplified our homepage so that there's only one point of entry. And when someone logs in, they have to fill out this app. They have to take essentially a quiz. I'll let Juliana talk more in depth about it because she's the one who built it all and created it. So she can. I asked her to talk about how you can apply this to your website so that you can gather information about your customers, and then there's a quiz, but then they get a report on the backside. And Juliana built that as well. So her and Ron had I don't know how many hours of conversations about building this out. So I was not a part of that at all. So please direct all questions to Juliana because I can't answer any of them. Okay, Juliana.
Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. So first, before I dive deep into what that test is, I wanted to tell you the purpose of why we use that, or why is that a good idea for your business, for your speaking, for your website. So in marketing, there's something we call a lead gen, which is basically a way to gather everyone who is interested in your products or services and capture them, like getting their data, getting their information. But you don't want to tell your users, you don't want to tell your clients, hey, give me your data. That's not how it works. Like that would be probably rude, and just people wouldn't feel very happy about that. So there are some marketing tools we call lead gens, which work as a friendly way of having a conversation with them and them happily sharing their data with you by getting something in return. So the Score app is basically that kind of tool.
Excuse me, Juliana. Will you bring it up and show them for
Yes.
those who may not have been here that day or don't remember what the Score app is?
Yes. So when you go currently to our website and you apply, you'll directly see this first screen that requests your data, so you can fill it out. And a quiz pops up. So this is what I'm talking about when I say score app. So you can build in any questions you want. It has multi-select, it has open fields, it has a lot of options, which you can leverage as a speaker. I know many of you are even like PhDs or MBAs or have experience as educators. So this is really great for people who really want to just get to know more about their audience. So yeah, you can basically ask any question you need and move things forward with your users. And then on the back end, you can check their answers and get stats on how many get filled out. So for instance, here I'm sharing how many are filled out per day in Speaker Hub. Currently, we had 50 yesterday, which is a good number because we're not doing any ads or anything. This is just organic, 50 people filling it out every day. And then you will also get stats on how many people go through the whole process, like finish up all the questions. So there's 70%, like 69% is most people filled out the whole questionnaire. So that's that number. And yeah, you'll basically see the whole leads database and everything from this dashboard. So you can dive deep into how many visits you got. And yeah, just getting a more crystal clear picture of what your ideal consumer is or what your current consumer is so that you can better serve them with your products and services. So basically, it serves two purposes. One is gathering their data so that you can contact them and sell to them. And the second one is getting to know them better so that you can serve them better. So that's why it's a great tool that we recommend and we're actually using. Angie, we're going to.
Yes, I have a question. If someone Can someone create a score app and is there a link that comes directly from Score App if they didn't embed it in their website? Could they just send the link to the form, or is it something that has to go into a website?
There's two ways to do it. I believe it allows you to set it up with your website domain, or you can just get the domain from Score App, which is a link it throws you, and you can use it directly. So yeah, it doesn't require too much tech savvy knowledge. It's just signing up for the Score App, creating your quiz, and sharing it with your audience. And then if you have your website folks able to connect it directly with your domain, you can do that as well as an additional step to make it like on brand and everything. But just as is, you can use it. And yeah, it's really a great tool, as I mentioned, for getting insights, getting leads, and just building from there. It has really cool features because it gives you results pages. So once they fill out a quiz, you can get them to a results page, which has the whole breakdown you see here, according to their answers. So it does that calculation for you. Like you see when back in the day in the magazines, you saw the testing and you had to like sum up the points so you knew what your results what your result was. Well, here it automatically sums that up for you and gives you a tier in which you select the person to be according to the scoring system you do when crafting the questions. So if we go here, for instance, I'll go to another question here, and then I'll jump here. Okay, so here you see the scoring system. So you can see that each answer will sum up points differently depending on what they're responding. So it really has a lot of customization, and you can create a lot of paths and fun tests so that you can even segment your audience and not only know who you're speaking to, but also give them insights on what they can do to better leverage your products and services. So it allows for that conversation to happen with your clients. Yes, Nidelka, you have a question?
Yes, I have the Score app, and so like I understand, like the question, but my question goes back to really like the one that Angela asked in terms of, can you actually show how you put this, say if I had a website and for my opening page, I wanted to put the Score app there. Did you just put the link there for it, or is there some kind of diagram or something, use? Because I know that was a suggestion to have the Score app on my opening page of my website in terms of explaining, putting a questionnaire together. So I put some questions together with my Score app, but I don't know how to implement it on my site.
Got it. It would be great to see maybe if you could screen share, because really what you want to do is just get the link of your Score app.
Okay.
And with the link, then you can just link it to a call to action. So you can get your
Okay.
homepage, you can have a button that says fill out our test or get instant insights on whatever your speaking
Okay.
topic is. So whatever they're getting as value by finishing up the Score app, you can put that in the call to action and then just link it to whatever
Okay.
link it gives you
Okay.
from the Score app. So
I
I
got
would,
it. I got it.
yeah. So I would recommend doing it the same way we're doing it, is having your homepage, having your speaker website, and having a call to action, which goes to that lead gen, which in this case is the Score app, and really states the value of what they're getting by filling it out. Like very
Gotcha.
short, but really in marketing, what you want is people understanding the value of what you're offering. It's not
Where
about you,
did
it's
you
about them.
say,
So,
where did you say we are getting that link to put it on our website?
so from the Score app, let me go there.
Where is Score App?
Oh, will you put the score app in
Yes, of course. Of
one?
course. So Score Apps is a separate system. It's not a part of the products we sell in Speaker Hub, but it's a product we do recommend using and that we actually use. So just wanted to clear that it's a third party.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can get there. You can create your
Thank you.
account.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just show it to you. You can create multiple Score apps depending on the tier that you purchased. And you can edit the link by which it's live in. So for instance, we now have this link. So if you click on here, you'll directly start the Score app. But as you create one, it'll just give you a link here. And you can then go to more advanced configurations to make it with your domain. But even if you don't do that, you should get a link which you can use and just embed into your website, like directly put in a button in your website and people can just use the Score app. So it should be pretty easy. Just copy the link, put it in a button, and people will get through there. But yeah, it's basically just creating an account, crafting that questionnaire, and thinking on what value you can provide to your users by them completing that. It tends to be something more in the insights side of things. Like people really care when someone takes the time to listen and to really give actionable insights as to what their situation is. So
Can we
from
use it on social media?
yes, you can post it anywhere. You can share it anywhere. But when crafting the questions, I would really, yeah, just recommend thinking on the value that people will get from that, from those results, and just dive deep into creating a test that matters for the audience you're targeting. It's also great to have that for your speaking gigs. Like, it's a great lead gen to when you're from the stage, you can always put the link there and have the audience go through that funnel so you can capture their information as well. So it really serves not only for your website, but also for your speaking gigs and anything you do. You can share that. People will fill out the link, fill out the questionnaire, and you'll get their information so that then you can contact them via email or call them and establish a relationship from there.
Wonderful. Thank you, Juliana.
Sure,
Juliana
my
works on our
pleasure.
marketing team. All of the emails that you all receive are written by Juliana. She's the one who sends out all of our emails. She makes sure y'all stay informed and really works between all of our departments from development to design to customer success and keeping us all connected and informed because there's a
Yeah.
lot going on, as Ron tells you all every day. So
A
she's
lot
got
going
a
on.
Swiss Army knife. So we really appreciate her for that. So thank you. Oh,
Thank you, Ange.
unicorn. Yes, Bonnie says unicorn. 100%. 100%. Thanks. Thank you,
Thank you.
Liana. You have marketing questions,
Oh
Juliana?
my God, I love
Go
that.
ahead.
Yes, if you have any marketing questions, feel free to ask them. I'm happy to help you sort out any inquiries.
So we're gonna go to speaker QR. Was there something else?
We could go to speaker QR. We could mention what's happening on that side of things.
Yes. So
So I have a question. How many of you have used it or know that feature exists, like to get started with?
I created it, but I don't know how else to use it, but
Okay.
it's there. Actually, I created 2 versions.
Okay. So Frida has created 2, but she doesn't know how to use it. Anyone else?
Michelle said yes in the chat, and so did Bonnie. They said, well, Bonnie's yes. They both said yes.
Me
Okay,
too.
so
Kevin.
Michelle, Bonnie. Okay. And when have you used them, Michelle and Bonnie? Like, have you leveraged it or just created it and left it stagnant? Like, how is using the speaker QR for you right now?
So we use it for our virtual backgrounds when we're going on to podcasts, especially when they're on Zoom or
Great.
when they're on Riverside or another platform to where we can't use a virtual background. We'll send them the link and the QR code so they can put that into the show notes.
Perfect. That's the perfect way to use it. Perfect. Okay. And Bonnie? Oh, Yvette has also used it. Bonnie, have you used, sorry, I'm
Yeah,
getting my names mixed. Yeah.
no, you're right. You're right. I actually, it was a big lesson learned for me. I made several of them and I put them on podcast show note lists and got nothing back for that and realized that how the text that I wrote and how I spoke on them wasn't quite aimed at how it should have been written and spoken. So I'm starting over again, and I asked Jasmine for a little advice on that because she's got it figured out. So like when I get to her, I know that she can help me sort it out. But
Okay,
yeah,
very interesting.
how it functions and how the videos, can be applied and put in there, and it's really cool. I just need to get better at my own
Great,
practice.
great. And Yvette, she is using it on slides and the scores are being used as proof of concept. The scores are being used as proof. Do you mean, sorry, Yvette, do you mean the score app or the speaker QR? Or you mean the scores like the reviews from the speaker QR? The rating, yeah, the reviews from the speaker QR. Okay, yeah, okay, great.
So quick question, Yuliana. So you're saying that since I've already created, if I take that link and put it on my slides, it will show up as a QR for my participants?
Not quite. Like you, for the QR to be shown, you just take a picture of it and you use it wherever you need to. And the purpose of that QR is that you can get reviews from audience. So it's great to use it at the end of a podcast presentation or at the end of a speaking presentation so that you can get reviews. That's the current use for it. In the future, we might include some other stuff in it as well. But the great thing about the speaker QR is that it also allows you to put a personalized video there. You can really make a great experience for people leaving a review for you. And it also allows you to gather those leads if they comply to being added to your leads list so that you can contact them later. So it really is a very we call it an advanced feature, not because it's not to scare our users or anything like that, but it is an advanced marketing technique that you can start leveraging right away. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys to see if you're using it, and if not, we can always talk about it and see how we can improve things for you all. We're currently also working on improving the flow of it. So yeah, any commentary on the speaker QR, both on how you use it and how you create it, is very, very insightful for us. Yes, Njideka and Bonnie. First, Njideka. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Can you say it for me?
It's in Jadika.
And Jadika, perfect. Okay, and Jadika, can you go ahead and ask your question, please?
I think QR codes have been excellent. They're working very well for me in terms of a lot of times I may not be able to use the actual picture taking of the QR code. But what I have done, I've always, especially when I go on podcasts or I have downloads that I want to give away, I use the QR code link. And what I have done with that link is I've attached it. So I may, like if I'm going to give a download gift, I may say go to touchologywellnessexperience.com. But that I have attached the link to that domain name for easy marketing. And so then they're able to open up and answer the questions. And plus I get their information back. So I'm getting a lot of response by doing it like that. But I add it on everything now.
Great. That's great. Amazing. Amazing. Bonnie, yes?
Yes, please. When I grow up, I want to be like Angelica and put it on everything and make it work well. So I want to put Angelica, you on the spot right now, please. So I have downloads, the freebies that I want to give with my QR, and obviously I want to get the reviews. And Ron made it clear the other day that asking for the review is not how you do it. So Angelica, would you be kind enough to do a little sample of what you say? Can you just tell us what one of yours sounds like? That would be really helpful to me.
Okay, if I'm on a podcast, one of the things I do, because I focus back on my ancestral tradition that relates to my African connection. And so I'll always say there's an African tradition that when you visit someone's home for the first time, you come and you bring a gift. And so I'll tell the podcast host, I have a gift for you and your listeners. And I say, all they have to do is go to touchologyreflexology.com and they will get a download of a chart on medication-free alternatives in relieving pain and stress. And that's all I say. But my QR code link is attached to that website address or domain address name that they are going to. So it's like a forwarding. I use it as a forwarding.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
you're offering them a gift and a tradition that people would find interesting and listen to. You brilliant woman, you. Thank you.
You're welcome, my love.
Yeah, that's a great that's very smart. That's very, very smart because you can you can spell it out loud during a podcast and people can just write it down and go there. So it's you see how clear she made like the call to action and the statement of getting there. Like it's just so much easier when you have that clarity of message. Thank you so much for sharing that, Angelica. Yeah, so that's great. And for us it's amazing to see how a feature has so many parts to it. Like there's this verbal side of things which Angelica just kindly showcased to us. And there's also like the actual visual creating the QR which we build in. So we're currently actually working on this part. We also wanted to get your commentary, your insights, like Is this easy for you to create? Have you found any challenges navigating this? Just getting some general comments right now would be really insightful for us in terms of creating the QR and what goes around that. I know it's broad. I know
Well,
it's a broad question.
we know what the errors that I made, I already spoke about, but just using it the way you designed it and just being able to drop a link to the freebie in there and then upload the YouTube video, I found it easy. So that's saying something. Tech is hard for me. That was easy.
Perfect. Perfect. That's great.
If those who are on the call, so say Ron said you've never used the QR code. If you're on the call now and you've never used it, will you just create one?
That would be amazing. And if you could screen share, like while you're creating it, Saran, right now, that would be awesome. You can get there by going to settings. We'll put it more visible soon enough, but for now, you have to go to settings and
you
you'll
want
find
me
it
to
there.
share now? You want me to share now?
If you want and if you're up for the role, we would love that.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. What is that link you put? Oh, no, I have to share it from here. Hold on one second.
But there's Yvette said it's easy to use, but
Do you see my screen?
there's not much customization options unless you attach a customized video.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, we see your screen.
Okay, so I'm right here. See, it's still spinning. I always get this error. I don't know what is this. I have this since yesterday.
Sayron, we're working on your account. I'm sorry, Juliana. Sayron won't be able to do that right now.
Oh, she has an issue with her account.
Yes. It's that she sent
And
some.
even in the QR, is that happening too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maria sent me a message.
So the dev team is fixing that. Okay, sorry about that, Sarah.
So what's happening with my account?
You've just sent so many pictures that that's really like you've sent like 6,000 pictures. So we're gonna have to work with you
Different
separately.
language because it's two different languages. Okay.
Many connections that we've never seen this before. So we're gonna work with you individually outside of this call to help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, dear. Thank you.
You're welcome. Will someone else who has done it before, will you create a new one real time? Just so we can see. So Juliana, Maria, and Haiti work on our design product team. And so they literally tried out every single step for every single action inside of Speaker Hub Pro. I know it looks very seamless to you all, which is our job.
Good.
Make it look seamless, but every detail, every word, every picture is handcrafted, every image is handcrafted with intention. And we talk about every single thing so that it's seamless for y'all. So if y'all could help us out, if anyone could share, that would be amazing.
Can I share?
Yes.
Yes, please do. Amazing.
Share your
It's
screen.
taking me such a long
It's
route to share.
Can you click on the green arrow on Zoom?
I clicked on it and then
then
on my
you click
system.
on all, yeah, you can share all the screen and then click on share again on the blue button.
Yeah, that was interesting. So it's taking me to open systems, and then when I allow it to
Oh, it's a
share-
permissions issue. Probably it's a
Yeah.
permissions issue. Yeah, sometimes that
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, we might have a challenge there.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
someone else share while I sort this one out.
We can do a different feedback test right now. Meanwhile, we get that other piece.
Mm.
I'll just throw this in the playground and see what y'all guys think. Because we really value your opinions and your feedback. We're deciding on 2 ways of laying out information right now. So having your commentary on which one works best would be amazing. So I want to share that with you right now. There is a prompt. So when I share this, before I share this, the thing is, if you were going to edit a speaker QR, how would you navigate the screen and what would you do? So we'll screen share and y'all guys can, I'll be your remote hand and you can just say out loud, think out loud what you would be doing to achieve that goal, which is editing a speaker QR. So I'll leave it in the chat. Goal, edit a speaker QR. And I'll screen share. And you guys can just think out loud and tell me what you would do. So you want to edit a QR? What do you do?
Has anyone edited a QR before? Or once you create it, you just leave it like it is? Is that Frida? Frida, did you pop in and Frida's screen is working. Perfect.
Oh, is it working?
Yeah.
Okay. We can go through this first and then we'll go to Frida's editing, maybe?
Well, Frida's gonna create. Oh, she's created it.
Oh, she's created it. She
Yeah,
did? Was
yes.
she able to do so? I had not. Okay, let me see that first.
Okay.
Yes, she has them created. She just did that?
Oh no, I think she had them already.
She had them already. Okay, that's great. Can you create a new one, Frida?
Frida, you're gonna create a new speaker QR. You can just call it test.
You can also talk aloud and tell us what you're thinking while you're doing it. That's very helpful so we kind of see what's happening in your thought process to use the app. This is truly a co-working session for us because as we see you using our product, we take on that insight from you guys as counsel and we edit and we make the product better. So this is really co-working for us. Okay, great. That was fast. That was really fast. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that result. Okay, great. Great. That was amazing. Okay.
Sorry, it had kicked me out and I wasn't able to even put back audio. So I'm still sorting out my system, but thank you.
No, that was great. It's great that you were able to achieve the task. So we're happy about that. And if you're not, then it's something we'll have to work on to make it more seamless. So yeah, it's just getting that insight from you guys. Thank you so much. So coming back to the prompt I gave you earlier. So if you were going to edit a QR, you can all think out loud. And if you don't know, like if you're really, I don't know how to edit this, Juliana, what are you saying? Like I would just press these buttons. You can also say that so that we can experiment and play and see what's happening in our thoughts to navigate this product. So if you were going to edit one of these, what would you do?
First, click on the QR code that you want to work on.
So you would click here.
Right. Yeah, click that box or either the manage.
Even the manage. Okay.
And then you go down to edit.
Okay. So your first thought would have been clicking here, and then you thought of clicking on manage and edit, which is good.
What I would do is I would click the box of the QR code
Here.
first that I want to
Mhm.
change. I'd click that box, then I'd go to manage and do edit.
Jadika, you mean that little box on the
Oh,
left?
Yeah, the box. Okay, where it says panel discussion, I click that box,
oh, you click here.
and then I'd go over to
Oh,
manage and click edit.
okay.
So that way I would be
Okay.
correcting the QR code I want to change.
Oh, Heidi, Maria, did you listen to that insight?
Yeah, it was curious. Yeah.
Very amazing
Very
insight.
curious.
Very amazing. You don't know how valuable this is. Thank you so much. Okay, and what about, okay, that was version 1 of this idea. Let me show you version 2 in just a second. Okay, and here, same prompt, same goal. If you're going to edit one of the speaker QRs, what would you do? Anyone can just say it out loud. What you would click,
The
anything.
pencil.
Click the edit icon. It's like a pencil.
Anyone else?
First thought.
Kevin was going to say something, maybe?
Yeah, I was just gonna say just click the pencil.
Okay, so this one was faster, as I can see. Am I right? Like
Yes.
on this one, well, there was this clicking on the box, and then manage, and then edit, right? And on this one, it was directly the pencil. Would you still click on this box?
No,
What's that, Angelica or Frida? No,
no.
just pencil, right?
Yeah.
Just the pencil. Well, the only thing I would say, like, I wish there was an option, like, if you do want to edit multiple QR codes, you can click the box, and then it will be like a edit all or edit whichever one
Like
you
a
select.
stack edit.
Right. I don't know if that would be needed, but like,
Yeah, you might feel a little overwhelmed if you have
well,
like 10 QRs to edit.
yeah, but it will come in as a page, right? So like you just scroll down to whatever section that you want, so you don't have to keep clicking back and forth.
Mm.
That's good insight.
Did you guys write it down, Heidi?
Yeah, I am listening everything.
Okay. Great. This is amazing, guys. Like you have no idea. I'm so excited to hear from y'all's perspectives. Like this helps us improve so much. So yeah, any other comments, any other
Yeah.
improvements, feedback, like anything?
Yeah.
So I have one other question. So
Yes.
as far when I was saying like going back and forth like that, like a lot of times, like if you don't save, you lose everything that you were just working on. So like if there was like an auto save, like even if we're working on multiple, that's why I kind of didn't want to. If I know I needed to change like 3 QR codes that I had, and I wanted to say edit all, that's why I wanted them to kind of be on the same page, so I can save once if I had to do that save before I back out of it. So like if there was like an
Got
auto
it.
save or something like that,
So it's the back and forth that
It's-
drives you off a little.
right.
So would you, a quick question regarding that. So you would prefer them being stacked like as a scroll, like just having the ones you selected and you scroll down and it auto saves?
Yeah, if I'm doing multiple, like
If you're doing multiple, exactly.
yeah, like if I'm doing more pages or whatever, I can have the same train of thought of, hey, I'm fixing this. These are the ones that I want to change or what have you. And then I can edit them all like, oh, I like the way I framed this one. Oh, let me go ahead and go back up to the first one.
That makes
And
sense.
then like, yeah, so I can do
That makes
everything. It's a
sense.
one-stop shop at this point, and I don't have to keep going back and forth. And if it had an autosave, it's like, hey, after so many seconds or so many changes or whatever, I'm able to like not have to worry about like, oh, I had to go up and like something's running over on the stove, so I had to go, and then I forget about it. I was like, oh, where am I at again, or anything like that. So
Perfect.
all that type of stuff is
Perfect.
alleviated. So
Crystal clear. Crystal clear. Yeah, great feedback. Very great feedback. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. Yvette says, when I edit, the photo doesn't always carry over. The default is nothing. Okay, we can look into that. We can ask Dev about that.
Yvette, are you saying you want the same photo on all the QRs instead of having to upload a new photo on each QR?
Yes, the default is nothing. So it's always best when the profile picture that's already built in is in the middle of the QR code. It customizes it. And sometimes when I go in and edit, it doesn't always carry the photo over. So I'll just make a new one instead of editing, because it's easier than trying to figure out why the picture is not coming over.
Great.
We could see if
Noted.
the default could be the profile for all the QRs. And then if people want to change the default, they can.
Exactly. That makes sense.
Yvette?
Yep. So many great insights.
Yes.
So
Yep.
Yuliana, you said if I want to use my QR, I just go where it says download the QR.
Yes, you can just download the QR, but to get the link, you can just scan it and you should get the personalized link. We could probably potentially, and maybe Heidi and Maria know this better than I do, but we could probably make that link more easily available, guys. Because right now you have to scan it to get it, I think.
You can
But
look
I'm trying to scan
for the
it.
eye.
Wait, Frida, will you share your screen? Because you can get it from the screen, but you do have to
Yeah,
click to find it.
I
It doesn't
did.
pop up.
I
Frida,
did. I did. I
Frida,
was able to scan it and get it.
will you share your screen? There's a way to see it on the site as well.
I can
Okay.
share it or
Oh yeah.
Frida can share it. I can just quickly show, like, we can just.
So this is what I'm asking. Do I go here, download the QR? But I went here with my phone and I was able to get it.
Is it possible to have? Oh, sorry.
Click on the eye, on the icon, in the icon eye.
The eyeball, the one that looks like an eyeball.
There, copy link.
I'm clicking on it. It's not doing anything.
On the eye, on the eyeball.
In the icon.
Ah, here.
But I agree with Frida. My intuition
there
told
we
me it
go.
should have been here and not here. So probably we want to make that link available.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
more
I
easier
can see
there.
that now because I can even copy the link here. I can download it here. I can scan it with my phone, which I did, and I got it. All right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, I think we can think through that availability of the link a little more with the new iteration. But yeah, we'll think about it. This is great. This is amazing. This is amazing. I think we got a lot of insights. If there's any other feedback you guys want to give us regarding Speaker QR or questions on how to use it, how to leverage it, anything related to that feature, now is a great time to do so.
Maybe if we could go backwards a little bit. I am just created my speaker QR. I think I have, and I'm stuck.
All right.
Okay. Share your screen. We want to see that.
Okay. Share my screen. Share. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So this is where I'm at.
Yeah. So you see
And
basic
I don't
info.
know where to go from here.
Okay. So you need to fill out some basic information for you to be able to create one. So you see basic info.
Oh, So what, just put my name in there?
Yeah. The QR code
okay.
name, which can be an event name or a specific purpose you want to create it for.
Could it just be for my contact info?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just, yeah. It's just a name. It's just a name for your records. So it's not that.
Because this is for other people to look at me, right? And be able to download my info, right? Or is it for us
It's
to download?
for people to be able to leave you a review of your talk.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So do I want to put my name in there or do I want
You
to,
can put
oh,
your
and
name
then
in there. Yeah, you can put your name in there. But guys, Heidi and Maria, I think what
Yeah, it would
Kevin
be a
just
great idea to be able to share the info with the QR. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and what just happened, like he was stuck because he didn't know he had to fill out that information. See, he's still stuck because he's still trying to find out
Yeah.
what is required to create it. Like you
what
see,
is the next step?
exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
wanted
So
to.
tell me,
Okay.
next step, because
Thank
I'm
you.
technically challenged, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
So you see event name, Kevin, with a,
Yes.
yeah,
That
there.
So what would I put in there?
whatever the
If
event
if
name.
I
Whatever
don't
the
have
event
an
name is.
event, if I don't have an event, what would I put there?
You can just put,
I don't have an event I'm thinking of right now, so it's blank as my mind.
you can
What
just
would I
put,
put there?
Can
you
I
can just
offer a
put,
suggestion to help Kevin?
yes, yes, please do.
Kevin, where it says event name, say if you were going on a podcast and the name of the podcast you could put in there so you know that this QR code was for that particular event. Or if you got a speaking engagement, type that in and that would let you know that that's what that QR code was for where it says event name.
Okay, that part I understand, but I don't have an event coming up, so it's blank, just like my event calendar. What
Of
do I
course, you
put
want
there?
to, yeah, you want like a general lead gen, like a general review QR without linking it to an event. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Or
Yeah, but that makes
Yes.
the other thing, Kevin, you could just make it podcast, and that's just your QR
Yeah,
code for podcast.
Okay.
yeah. But we can change that. Yeah, okay. That's a good suggestion. Like we can action on that.
Okay. Just podcast. All right. That's something. That's better than I had there.
Okay. And you see now the color of the save speaker QR is like that
Oh,
blue.
then
So
I can
that,
save it. Okay.
yes, now you can save it. Yep, there you go. So that's where it's at.
Okay.
So you see it
So
on the
new
list there.
speaker, where would I find it now?
You see it there on that list below. You see
Oh,
podcast.
I see.
There it
Mm-hmm.
is. Mm-hmm. That's the one
Ah,
you just created.
Oh, it looks like you created one back in January as well. So it's just been
Yeah.
6 months since you had your
I
last.
did, but I didn't know what I was gonna do, what to do with that one too. I was stuck there
Mm-hmm.
too.
Yeah, it's just, yep. No, now you have two. And so when you pitch and go
Okay.
on podcast, you have 3,000 pitches. So you pitch, go on podcast, and then yeah,
Okay.
you'll get
And
the
you can share it. So when you click on the eyeball, you'll get
Click on the
there.
eyeball.
Yeah, there. So you can
Okay.
download it, you can share it, you can share the link. And as Angelica just did a great presentation on, like you can encourage your listeners to go to that place, like to that link where you have that speaker QR and
Okay.
make it actionable. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So we have
Thank
just
you.
a few. You're welcome. We are happy to help. We have just a few minutes left. And so wanted to let you all know kind of why we're doing this. Kevin, I'm gonna stop sharing.
Yeah, because I can't unshare.
I got you. So we are creating starting next month, a Speaker Hub Lifetime Members Council. So we need about 6 to 10 people who are lifetime members who have private conversations like this. As Ron mentioned, the daily calls are going to go to more of a podcast format where he's going to be like interviewing people, and we have a community. But Yuliana, Maria, and I, and Haiti, us who are part of customer success, will be having private meetings with lifetime members, a handful of lifetime members who can give us feedback on the councils, the Speaker Hub Council, Members Council. And so you'll be able to give us feedback on different product updates and what we're thinking about. We have a few things. One, you're a lifetime member, a few kind of requirements. One, you're a lifetime member, and two, that you've sent a certain number of pitches. We're still going back and forth about that number because you need to have used the product to be able to give us really quality feedback on the functionality. So we're talking about what that number should be, but it would be kind of similar to what we did today. We'll present you with, hey, we're thinking about this, and then you'll tell us in a way that's not recorded or made public. Yes, Frida? I can't hear you. We can't hear you, but we see your excitement.
My excitement is the council. Sign me up.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you for wanting to be a part of our council.
Yay!
Yes,
We'll
sign
love to
me
have
up.
you there. It's so amazing.
There. If
How
you
much
want to
is
be,
it?
if you
How
want to
much
be a
is
part of
it?
the council, I just put my email in the chat. Shoot me an email, say, I would love to be a part of the council. We don't have a date set for it yet. We don't know when, but we know that we need it now, and we will start having those meetings next month. Yvette.
I was just raising my hand to be a guinea pig. I love product testing. It's kind of what I do full time, process and product testing. So once you give me the number, I don't know if I'm at that threshold yet. If I do fit that threshold, I'm happy to help.
Okay, thank you, thank you. We said 30 to 50 over the past 30 days minimally. So we'll talk about it. We will decide based on who's all interested, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Claudine?
Yes, so what Kevin was sharing earlier, I'm not familiar with that. So I would like to learn and know about the QR code area of things, because I'm having a talk coming up at MIT. So if I could make the QR code, that would be great. So I can share that with my community.
Yes. So you'll just go to speaker QR. So you log in and you click speaker QR.
On settings. Yeah, let me help you out with that. So you just go to, okay, so when you log in, you'll get to this page. You click on your photo.
Okay.
Go to settings.
Okay, photo settings.
And then go to speaker QR from here.
Settings.
We'll make it very visible in the future, but for now it's here.
Oh, okay. I don't see it. I see account, email, team, bill, plan, referral. Oh, I got it.
Speaker QR.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Got it.
There it is.
I
There
got
it
it.
is.
And
So you can
Angela,
create it from there.
okay. Okay, that sounds good. And Angela, yesterday we had a meeting, but all my people, they are unable to get into the account. We are all confused on how to create their account, and so they can start pitching. So we all are stuck right now.
So what happened when they got the email?
When they got the email, actually so I received this, it's asking them to create an account.
Yes, they have to log in with that email that you ask them to be a part of your team with. Yes, yes, that's exactly what should happen.
Okay,
and they
so
have to log in with Google though. They have to click the login. Yeah.
Okay, so want to save $20, 20% off your Speaker Hub membership, so something like this just tells me that maybe it's for new other people, not people who are working under an organization. See, so
We'll look into it. Can you send me email me a screenshot of actually, because I'm just going to forward it to support. So you have an account and your team members. Will you send an email to support@speakerhub.com and we'll forward it to our tech. There may be something on the back side where
There's
we have
a typo there. Support.
Speaker.com. Do not send it to support@speaker.com. Speakerhub.com. Yes, and we will we'll get it fixed. Yeah, they shouldn't see a paywall.
The one with the thumbs up.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I will do that. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Okay, everyone. Happy Friday. We hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for everyone who wants to be a part of our council and for always giving y'all's feedback. We have so many incredible updates coming, and we would love to hear from you all. We'll get started sometime next month. I'm not sure the exact date, but it will be next month. Call to action this weekend is keep building your speaker page, because add your courses, add your ebooks, go ahead and continue to build that out. We're excited about our new platform launching next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Take
Okay.
care. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.